Disclaimer, this is comedy, occasionally true, always sarcastic. If you came for real news, you're lost. If you take it seriously, that's on you, and maybe your therapist. Live from wherever bad decisions meet breaking news, this is All the Things Weekend Update. The news you didn't ask for, delivered by people who definitely shouldn't be trusted with it. We bring you the headlines, the sarcasm, and just enough accuracy to get fact-checked by a Karen on Facebook. This isn't CNN, this isn't Fox, this is All the Things Weekend Update.
Hello, and welcome to our next edition of All the Things Weekend Update. We hope everyone had a great weekend, and we are looking forward to bringing you the news. Jay.
Hi, everyone. Jimmy Kimmel returned to late night after a 6-day suspension. Kimmel gave this whole emotional speech about free speech and apologizing for comments about Charlie Kirk, which is ironic because he was doing it with Mickey Mouse standing off stage holding an AR-15. Nothing sums up America's gun debate better than Disney's mascot packing heat to make sure he stays on script. Kimmel also claimed Trump personally tried to cancel him. And honestly, if Trump wanted him gone, Jimmy should thank him, because that would be the most relevant thing that has ever happened to Kimmel. Well, since The Man Show, which was a great show. But let's be real. If Trump is targeting late night hosts, Fallon is definitely safe. Not because Trump likes him, but because even Trump knows bad karaoke games aren't worth the breath out of his mouth. And Ice Ice Baby sung by Blake Shelton and Ariana Grande is already a war crime. Kimmel's return isn't exactly triumphant, though. Half the country can't even see him because the affiliates yanked his show. The other ones are too busy screwing to bother leaving him on in the background since his voice ruins the mood. His ratings are lower than a prom queen on prom night. Tylenol doesn't even want to touch him because they get a headache. And Disney could swap him out for the 24-hour Yule log fireplace and still pull up better numbers. Hell, Netflix even couldn't pick him up. They greenlit a whole series about a guy with sourdough bread and how to make it, but yet didn't pick Kimmel. And now Kimmel fans are yelling, cancel Disney, and threaten to dump Disney Plus. Yeah, that'll show them. Nothing terrifies Disney more than losing 5 suburban dads who were only keeping their subscription for Bluey. Come on, people. We got to do better. Kris?
In tonight's roller coaster weather news, Super Typhoon Ragusa has crashed into East Asia like a gift nobody wanted, claiming at least 17 lives and leaving destruction in its wake that even a wayward family member at Thanksgiving wouldn't dare match. The storm barreled through the Philippines, soured South Taiwan, and is now making a splash in Hong Kong, because why just be a storm when you can dominate like a reality show villain? In an unexpected twist, the Fullerton Ocean Park Hotel in Hong Kong was transformed into Typhoon Waterworld as waves crashed through its lobby, giving guests surprise pool parties they didn't ask for. Talk about an expensive room service. Who thought ocean view meant water feature? Luckily, no one was hurt, but we can only imagine the panic when the complimentary breakfast turned into swimming with the fish. Meanwhile, Taiwanese authorities are scrambling like they're on a game show called Are You Smarter Than a Natural Disaster? The army's on standby, the premier show is making disaster relief top priority, and who knew being in charge came with such a wet blanket? So if you're thinking of vacationing in Vietnam or Laos soon, pack your snorkel, a life vest, and maybe a personal flotation device, because Ragusa clearly hasn't finished the world tour yet. Jay?
In Washington, Defense Secretary Pete Naismith has summoned hundreds of generals and admirals to Quantico for what he is calling a lecture on restoring the warrior ethos. Yeah, because nothing screams warrior ethos like a bunch of 4 stars trying to find parking spot at a Marine base. The meeting is expected to last 30 minutes, so basically the length of a Disney suspension from a television talk show. Hegseth says he wants to toughen up the military, which means no more soft perks. Forget spa days, gentlemen. Warrior ethos means your only facial is camouflage paint. And instead of Tylenol for pain management, they're going with the classic cure. Just rub dirt on it and shut the hell up. They're even considering mandatory waxing sessions, so every general can scream like Steve Carell did in The 40-Year Virgin, because nothing says battle ready like a freshly waxed chest and a tear rolling down your eye. But don't worry, The Pentagon will be recording the whole thing, which means soon you'll be able to stream it online, like a really bad OnlyFans page. Except, instead of feet pics and videos, it's just 800 generals shifting uncomfortably in their chairs. But the same level of shame, way less lube. Kris?
In entertainment news, in a plot twist so outrageous it'll make Pizza the Hut choke on his own cheese, Rick Moranis is strapping on his galaxy-sized noggin protector for Spaceballs 2. The 80s comedy overlord, who's been MIA longer than Lone Star's Winnebago parked in the desert, is digging his absolutely ginormous comical dark helmet gear out of mothballs. After 30 years, this "we didn't ask for it, but we're totally here for it" sequel is the ultimate nostalgia vacuum, sucking up cash faster than Mega Maid on a bad hair day. Moranis is hyped to reprise his role as the pint-sized tyrant who's more chicken than Colonel Sanders, and we're guessing he's been practicing his "I see your Schwartz is as big as mine" lines and his evil cackle in his mom's basement since we last saw him. Brace for more interstellar insanity, including barf-tastic sidekick shenanigans, dot Matrix-approved robot sass, and probably a shameless plug for Mr. Coffee's new ludicrous brew, promising to caffeine at warp speed with the risk of going plaid while jamming enemy signals with raspberry preserves. After decades of maple syrup chugging and Tim Hortons runs, cross your fingers, Moranis can still cram his dome into that iconic helmet, and may the Schwartz be with him. Jay.
We like to thank everybody for joining us for the weekend update. We hope everybody has a good week, and remember who you are, and remember, we still don't care. Have a great week.